Hello and welcome to this video presentation. My name is Paul Brett. I'm a Senior Software Support Analyst supporting HCL Link. Today's topic is HCL Link 1.1 installation on Windows. Feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn at Paul Brett IBM. In today's demonstration, I will be going through the installation and first startup of the following three components: HCL Link Runtime, HCL Link Design Server, and HCL Link REST API, all on the Microsoft Windows platform. I have here a fresh copy of Windows installed, and if we go to my Downloads directory, we can see that I have downloaded the prerequisites for this product, Mongodb, and also the product itself. So let's start with installing Mongodb. I'm going to click Next. I'm going to accept the license agreement. I'm going to choose Complete. Let all of the configuration items remain as the default, and as the final option I'm going to select to not install MongoDB Compass. And that's the first part installed. MongoDB is ready to run. Let's just quickly show you that it has been installed as a service. There it is. MongoDB is running as a service on my Windows platform. And we don't have to worry too much more about MongoDB, it just runs in the background and does its thing. On to the next step, which is installing Link 1.1 software itself. Back to my Downloads folder now, and I just double click on the executable for Link 1.1. Going to choose the language. And now I'm just going to run through the various prompts for information, filling in those fields that are necessary. I'm going to leave the default installation folder, the default startup group. I'm going to choose a custom install, and on the next screen I'm going to leave everything ticked as I want everything installed. And we're ready to go. And there we go, the product is installed. At this next screen I have to register with a license server. I'm going to complete these details and click the next button. This particular section won't be in the video as these details need to remain private. After the license has successfully been applied, you should get a screen like this telling you that it has been registered with the license server. Click the OK button, and that's it. The product has been installed. If we go to the HCL directory, we have a Link 1.1. And this is in fact now a runtime environment and could actually run maps if required to. The command server executable is there. In the next step we will be installing the design server. To install the design server, we jump into the design server folder here, and then we open a command prompt in this location, and we execute the script that says unzip design server.bat. Okay, after the design server has been unzipped, the next step is to run the install script, which I'm going to do now. It is worth noting that this install script does install the REST API as well as the design server. First step it does is check to see whether Mongo is running, which it is. The next step it does is check to see if Apache Tomcat is running, which it is not, so it is going to install one. As part of the install, it will also create and start a Redis server. Okay, so now the design server application has been installed, and the final thing to do is to actually start it. So we'll do that with running start.bat. Okay, so design server is reported as started. The next thing to do is to connect to the web interface and see if we can actually get a connection. So I'm going to go to HTTPS localhost. You may or may not get a warning about the connection being unsecure, and you may have to click the proceed anyway. This is because there is currently no local certificate that has been defined as being authorized as a secure connection. So here we are at the design server login screen. If we type in admin, the default username and password, you can see that we have the default project that's imported as part of the install procedure, process orders. But not only this, not only is the design server installed, but you will also find that the REST API is installed at HTTP, also localhost, but running on port 8080 /hip rest. And this string here tells me that the hip rest actually has been installed, but we can go a bit further and we can get to the Swagger page that shows the link rest v1 and v2 APIs are here and ready to be used from the Swagger API page. So there we go. That is a demonstration of how to install the HCL link runtime, followed by the design server, and finally, as part of that install, you also get the link REST API. I want to thank you for joining me for this video presentation today. If you found it interesting and informative, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel as I release content such as this on a regular basis. Feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn at Paul Brett IBM. Thank you.